Alright, Goofy, how am I sounding? Am I sounding clear? So does everyone hear me fine, or do you want me to increase... excuse me. Do you want me to increase my volume? Dude, is my volume good? Cause I have to have the fan on, sadly. I just want to know if I'm heard better. You could be a bit loud. Okay. Okay. How loud is this? Is that good? Is that a bit louder? But I don't mind the background noises. But yeah, Tokito, I suggest that you don't use a fancy front for this. I really suggest that you don't use a fancy front at all. Alright, that's good. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second. I don't mind any background sounds, by the way, if you hear anything. That's just my freaking family being blabbermouths. Okay. Well, where do I start? Luckily, I do know where to start. But at first, I want to start about what's going on, and moreover, I just want to be clear. I really never wanted to do this, but unfortunately, someone has to do this, and me and Tokito and Goofy are doing this, and today. Whether this is innocent or not, there has been some strange activity. A certain someone has been doing some odd behavior that has brought discomfort to me, my friends, my viewers, and even to another community. And sadly, the hard cold truth is it's Josh. Sadly. And I don't usually jump around other people's channels and stuff, but there has been something that I've been noticing that's been odd behavior, and honestly, it's not like, can I not interact with this? Hold on, can I not interact with the post? Scroll for me. Okay, I don't think there's a scroll for me, so I'm gonna have to make. Okay, I might have to. Okay, there's no scroll for me, but yeah, Josh, he has been doing some strange things. I might have to jump onto my. I might have to jump onto my actual browser to actually do this. I think I'm gonna have to jump onto my actual browser. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna jump onto my browser. I usually use my browser for a live chat, but so I'm gonna have to jump onto my actual thing. My Discord's heard. Okay, well, hold on, let me just like. Hold on, wait. Hold on, give me a second. Let me just. I'll get into it in a second. Hold on, guys. I just need to get my stuff pushed up here real quick. Okay, let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this, and then let me. Which one is it? Video capture, isn't it? See, I don't want to show anything that's on my desk on the top because it's more of my personal stuff. this. Yeah, okay. Okay, let me just zoom that in for you guys. Okay, that now the chat's in the way, so I'll just move that to right here. Should be good. Okay, let's just start from the beginning of this. How am I gonna see this on well, let's just start from the beginning, where I came across something that has brought some discomfort. This is literally all that Josh posts, by the way, is all this stuff. And I'm gonna start from the beginning of where my discomfort started coming into to what's happening now. Because if I'm honest, there's stuff that Josh has done that has brought discomfort to literally to the point where people are even saying for him to just stop, as shown here. So let's just start from the beginning, which starts all the way down. I think here. We'll start here. So it started to where I came across a breakup between Josh and Splatter. I don't know both their ages. I think it's this one. And here we have basically, here we have Josh just basically saying that he's lonely and stuff. He doesn't want to break up, but Splatters insists that they do. And then this is where I noticed there was a bit of a turn going on here. And this is basically guilt tripping, guys. Basically, I don't think you can see the full thing, but here you go. This is guilt tripping. Believe it or not, this is guilt tripping. Oh, whoops. But yeah, and for context on like guilt tripping, a good example is like making someone feel bad. And from what I'm looking at here, I think that's what guilt tripping is, if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, basically, this is like going on like all this, and you know, I'm gonna assume that both Josh and Splatters is like both teenagers. I'm assuming. So yeah, that's just a guess though. I can't guarantee it or anything or confirm anything, but honestly, it just goes on to where basically Josh is basically saying that he's upset and stuff like that, and this sounds like guilt tripping. They want to be friends, or they want to still continue to be friends. So then I saw someone here, Cloud, saying, telling Splatters, do what makes you happy, which is a good thing to know. I'm glad to hear that from you. Having a relationship online is pretty tricky since, like you said, the two of you are still technically internet strangers. There are a couple of issues I have with online relationship, but I won't get into that. Anyways, focus on your life and hope things will work out for you, and apologize for, I guess, bogging in the conversation. These posts are in the public eye after all, which is true. These are in public. So then I jump in, and this is when I seen all this, and I said, out of curiosity, I read this entire thing. Honestly, this is better for the both of you, cause as someone stated in these comments, as someone in these comments stated, my bad, you both don't actually know each other in reality, and most of the online relationships usually end out badly. Josh, I highly suggest you take this as a lesson, as online relationships don't really always end out well. But from what it seems, you didn't get the worst. You didn't get the worst end of the line. Luckily, just a breakup, and yeah, I think you probably should not have any more online relationships. Moreover, don't guilt trip Splatters. I get you're upset and disappointed, but trying to make them feel bad for making a choice is unacceptable. You choose what you think's right for you, Josh, but I'm just gonna say this one time and one time only. The internet isn't a safe place, mainly when it comes to online relationship. I'm just glad Splatters wasn't someone who was bad, or so I hope they aren't. And Josh has said, yes, I understand, and I'm sorry what happened, Kobucks. Now, at this point, because of something else, so a little thing that happened, I think, before this was, something that happened before this was me and Tokito and Josh, we were doing a rank match, and Josh was, like, completely throwing. Like, Josh was full-on throwing and such. Like, he threw a lot, and honestly, it's in his, like, it's in his, this one down here, it's literally in that one video where Goofy and I and Tokito played extra work. He was also thrown in that, but basically, Tokito pointed out what happened to you in the rank match. I mean by what happened to you, like in the, okay, why were you not pushing outs, basically, Tokito's saying. And I'll get into mine in a second. And then, so, Tokito is like, not Tokito, Josh is like, huh, what do you mean Tokito? Now, mind you, I believe, no, yeah, we're gonna get into that in a moment. I'm just gonna go into before that. Yes, we'll get into that in a moment, but, just mind you, this was on the same day, if I'm correct. I think Tokito and Goofy can confirm well, Tokito can probably confirm that this was on the same day that we did the rank match. So Josh is like, what do you mean? And then basically, Tokito is saying like, remember when we like played rank? Yeah. And Tokito pointed out that he was only shooting bombs and not pushing tower. And yeah, that's all that Josh was doing. And mind you that this dude's a A-, by the way. So what the heck are you doing? How do you, like, not know how to push? So anyways, Josh said yes he does, and then it goes to I don't remember that, and then he apologized. So obviously, knowing Tokito plays seriously, and I do too. So yeah, so Tokito, I'm gonna assume at this point you were upset and you were just telling Josh to check the cap replay. And yeah, this just goes on like that. But then I wanted to add something in here, and honestly, I'm a bit upset as well. I said I wanted to add something here. Josh, you're A- rank. Most of that round was just you chilling and spamming Booyah. And remind you, I am an S+. I lost a lot of points from that round. 13 points might not sound like a lot, but it does impact my rank still. So I want to know, how does an A- not know when to push with his teammates? The one biggest key in Splatoon is to work with your teammates, otherwise it's all just going to fall apart. I'm not trying to sound like I'm attacking you, but still I expected better. And obviously, because of these results, I'm upset because you had multiple chances to jump in, and yet you stayed back and barely worked with your team. That is a fact, because if you don't work with your team, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to get anywhere. And Josh's reply on this, I'm so sorry, Kobux. I tried my hardest. I'm sorry? That's your hardest? Anyways, so this was a lie, because Tokito actually showed me some footage that Josh was actually trying. Plus, if we go back to my tournament, the last tournament that Josh also participated in, if we go back to my tournament, let's see. Hold on, I gotta get OBS out of the way. We go back to my last tournament. Josh was in this, as I'm sure. Which one is it? Who? Let me see. It was. Wait, was it before that? Was it in round 1? Was it in round 1? Wait, let me just go through this real quick. Okay, wait, hold on. No, it's not that. It's not that. Okay, hold on, wait. I'm just going through this. I'm going through this. Okay, wait. Who is these? Who's these two? Oh no, wait. Okay, I know what's going on here. Okay, wait. This was when. Yeah, here it is, right here. Yeah, right around here. This is when. This is, I think, between. This is Josh, who named himself John, and honestly, as shown here, this is Josh actually trying. This is Josh actually playing the game. So clearly, if you add that and that together, clearly, basically, he lied to me. Because in this footage right here, this proves that Josh was actually trying and actually playing the game. That and I don't think I have the replay of I don't think I have the replay of the thing, but I just wanted to point that out, that Josh has lied to me before. So but the key thing I want you guys to remember is, I don't remember that. That is what Josh told Tokito. So, moving on now, continuing on the situation, let's go a bit now further. Let's go a bit further now. Where is it? So, I think is it this one? Yes, so, let me just see. So, sadly, the thing that I'm going to imagine is, sadly, Splatters fell for the guilt trip and felt bad for Josh, unless Splatters was aware of his guilt tripping or just something like that. But Josh, again, I can see, okay, yeah, here we go, okay. Yeah, so Josh is saying, like, I don't know if I should forgive you, but there's something that actually took me a little bit off guard, because I always saw that, like, past few times, I don't think Josh really considered the stuff I said, but, basically, Josh is actually mentioning me and talking about what I said last time, and, yeah, and basically Josh is saying, Coach Scott, my friend, told me yesterday that being in an online relationship is weird and not safe. Okay, so, keep that in mind. Josh did consider what I said. Now, this is when things slowly made me uncomfortable, and I think Tokito and I think Goofy as well. Let me just quickly ask, are you two still there, by the way? Tokito and Goofy, are you guys still there? Yep, okay. Alright, thank you. Okay. So, this is where things took a tiny turn that made me uncomfortable. So, moving on, next thing, is, so, next on this point, it goes to this. So, this is where, Goofy is trying, Goofy? Yes, it's actually Goofy that's trying to reach out to Splatters. I'm joking. That's not true, guys. Josh is trying to reach out to Splatters, and Splatters did reply, and just a general conversation, and it's going. Wait, is it this one? Okay, judging from that reaction, okay, they're still broken up. Okay, Okay, so this is all acting like this, like a general thing. They're still broken up, mind you, and just out of nowhere, Josh pulls this. Josh does a virtual kiss to Splatter without consent, by the way. And just to be clear, I actually do, now there was a comment here that Splatters have said, asking, asking Josh, why did you kiss me? And I actually do have that piece of evidence proof here that Splatters did say that. We actually have that evidence as well. Hold on, let me just quickly grab that. It should be somewhere. I gotta find it. Hold on. I gotta find it. Because, okay, hold on, wait. Yeah, okay, I have it here. Okay, so let me just quickly, let's ignore this. So for a moment, so there was Splatters did say something here, and I have it here. I actually have that image here. Let me just grab that. I think it's this one, right? Yeah, right here. Right here. Splatters did ask Josh, why did you kiss me? And in that time frame, actually, Josh definitely has seen this comment, because before that comment was deleted, Josh was active on YouTube. But here's where I saw things were actually strange, is the thing that I found strange was Josh, after that day, Josh did not say a word. Josh didn't say anything, did not make a reply to Splatters, and was quiet for a whole entire day. Now, to me, that was a bit strange. That reaction was a little bit strange, whether if it was actually intentional or not. Still, that reaction was a bit weird, not gonna lie. So, yeah, so at that point, it's like, okay, yeah, he did something weird. I feel a little bit uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable when I saw that. And, yeah. That's when a lot of things started to turn from that point on. To where me and Tokito and Goofy started getting more self-aware of Josh on some of the stuff he does. Now, this isn't like a huge exposure like some of the stuff that we already know on YouTube, but still, there's still a lot of strange reaction going on here. So, moving forward, I don't know if there's anything I don't know if there's anything else between Splatters and Josh from that point on until the end, but we'll move on. So, at some point after, me and Tokito decide to unfriend Josh because some of the behaviors he's been doing has been uncomfortable. Josh also has mentioned in Purple, which bothers me a lot, just letting you know. Okay, leave Purple out of this, damn it. Purple had nothing to do with this, but at some point we basically decided to basically cut Josh off though, because we didn't want anything to do with him afterwards. So I'll move on to the next thing, which is where basically this person named Spike apparently, I guess, cut Josh off as well, and I'm assuming it's because it must have been something that Josh did, and I remember, I think it's in the comments actually, but in this comments though, Tokito asked, what did he say that you do? And Josh has stated, Spike blocked him because he has been bothering his community and I kept lying to him. Okay, so that means that in terms, basically, Josh also lied to me, which was pretty obvious. It wasn't really that slick, really, but it was pretty obvious that Josh did lie to me as well about him playing his hardest. So, yeah, but I still want you guys to keep the key word. You know what? I remember the key word where I said he doesn't remember. He also said here that he forgot what he did that caused him to block him. And he's asking his friends, I'm guessing, do you guys remember? Because I don't remember. The same thing that Josh has also said to Tokito on the same day when he drew that rank match. And I'm pretty sure it's the same, it was the same day. I'm pretty sure it was the same day. And, yeah, so I think Josh does know the reason. Actually, didn't he say the little reason down here? Yeah, he literally said the reason why he was blocked in. So Josh did knew then. Okay, this is newfound information to me, by the way, but then Josh does know why. So Josh does know. So clearly, to me, this is attention-seeking stuff going on right here. So, yeah. So, he does know. It appears. And so, yes, as he said, that Spike blocked him because he's been bothering his community and he kept lying to him. And then Tokito did ask, why did he do it? His reason, because I was upset about something. Because he was upset about something. That's his excuse. Okay, so yeah, I see it, Tokito. I see what you're saying. Yes, Tokito also banned Josh off of Tokito's channel, but yeah, this is Josh's excuse. This is a poor excuse to say. Why did you even bother Spike to begin with? Now I don't know Spike, but yeah. Anyway, so basically, Tokito does add in. That doesn't make sense though. When you're angry, you got. Well, I guess you gotta punch something. You have to punch something. Tokito, I don't think that. I mean, that is a good example, but I don't think that's really the best way to put it. But yeah. That does make sense though. When you're angry, you got to punch something, not bother other people. And yeah, Josh is always like, Tokito, don't get mad at me, and honestly, yeah, Tokito is just disappointed. And honestly, just seeing this post, honestly, it's ridiculous. This is between you and someone else. Oh wait, do you call it? Wait, right? Where? Is it just right here? Isn't it just like right? Is it in this post? Tokito? Like, is it just what we were just reading? I'll continue on because there's not really much else I can really say in this post now. It's just seeing this post. Why does it matter? Why do you have to let everyone know about this? That I don't understand. Like, if you know the reason and you got blocked, don't say that you don't remember, because you're just basically lying to your own community, basically. If you know the reason, which he literally just said the reason why to Tokito. If you don't know the reason, then wait, no. If you know the reason, don't lie to your community and say that you don't remember. Because if you wait, Tokito, what do you want me to look at? Because this is what you were saying to Josh. Where did you, are you talking about in your own, channel? I don't. Okay, okay. You're talking about your channel. Tokito, I don't know if I can hop to your channel. I can try. Is it in your post? Is it in your post? Like, is it in your post? Alright, I will jump to Kiyo's channel just for this. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna assume it's this one. I'm gonna assume it's this one that was a day ago, if I'm correct. Was it, Tokito? Is it this one that was a day ago? just waiting for Takito's reply, guys. No, I'm just waiting for a moment. Every single Josh comment is gone. Yeah, so you basically did the botting. Is it? Wait, is it? Okay. Oh wait, you also meant. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'll let Killer. I don't know if check any random post. Okay, wait. We'll just go down the line. Oh, it's the Goofy Goober. Okay, okay, we're getting off topic though. Yes, thank you for sharing though. Thank you for sharing, Tokito. Yeah, I can. So, in other words, yeah, Tokito basically got. I'm gonna assume Tokito got uncomfortable with the stuff that Josh is doing, and also was upset as well because, yeah, I witnessed that, and it just resorted into that. So I don't blame Tokito for doing that, really. But yeah, point is, he basically lied to his actual community because he literally stated, literally here, that he literally said the reason why Spike blocked him. Now, I don't know who Spike is, just to be clear, but clearly Josh did know the reason, and friggin' just said, like, okay, yeah, okay. Literally just said that he doesn't know when he does know. So that also suspicious, and so that also makes me suspect that he did know that he was trolling the game, and he was self-aware of this. But anyways, moving on from that. So after when me and Tokito unfriended him, literally the entire day yesterday was just him literally trying to guilt trip me and Tokito. Literally. Now, it doesn't look like it, but it definitely is guilt. I can definitely tell this would have ended up into some guilt tripping situation if we replied to him. And this, so clearly he's doing this on purpose. He also literally made a video about this as well. The same ninja video over and over again that he uses when he loses friends, by the way. Like, okay. And he brought you up. The reason why he brought you up because he was the only person that he could contact you, basically. But yeah. Anyway, so I went on to, like, please, like, guys, give me a second, check his post. What do you mean check his post? What do you mean? Want me to refresh? So, okay, so Josh, you are here then. Okay, you're here then, Josh, so you are listening to this. You're just not saying anything. No. Okay, well, if you are, okay, why did, okay, I'm still not taking it. I'm still not taking this. I'm not taking this. I'm sorry. I'm not taking this because this is still guilt tripping. But either way, though, Josh, I'll get to you in a minute because I'm going through all this. I'm sorry. Someone has to address this, so I'm going through all this. I'll go through that in a second. But, yeah. So, anyways, it went from literally, like, this went from, like, I'm so sorry, to literally just saying, okay, screw both of you. I guess this is farewell to me and to Kidu. I will miss them a whole bunch. I'm sorry, I'm quoting that because that's full of crap. I don't actually think that Josh is gonna miss us. I'm pretty sure that literally this dude, like, he adds. I'll get to that in a second, but yeah, this escalated to, like, okay, please give me a second chance to, like, okay, farewell then, like, you don't care. Okay, so yeah, at that point we didn't say anything. We left it as is, and then then Josh mentioned it that this person named Joseph has hidden him, and people, even his own, like even Splatters is fed up with this. Even like every, oh wait, okay, you plunged some, you tagged this person, okay, yeah, a lot of people is getting fed up with this, and honestly, it's not okay. This isn't okay, because this is called attention seeking. And this is also and it's also a big weakness to have as well, is to also just trust whoever you meet. That's a horrible weakness to have on the internet. So I'm not trying to, like, just to be clear, I'm not trying to sound like a bully or anything towards Josh, but I just want to point out that Josh, you have done a lot of stuff that is weird. You have done like a lot of actions that are a bit weird, and it's also it's also getting to the point where it's bringing discomfort not only to probably Splatters or Spike, but pretty much me, Tokito, Goofy, and anyone else that probably feels that discomfort. And yeah, so whether you like it or not, this is what's going to happen, is I'm not having you around my channel anymore. I'm sorry, but that's the way it's going to have to be, though. So yeah, and I am still spreading this out to people, and yeah, and I have no intentions to have drama on this channel, because I don't want drama on this channel, but for my viewers' safety, though, I think it's best to address this. So Josh, this is what I'm going to suggest to you, man, is that you need to stop adding, like, people. You need to also stop, like basically minding the fact that when people unfriend you, because they're unfriending you for a reason, and even if you don't know the reason, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there was also manipulation as well. In fact, actually, I forgot to get into that. Let me just get into that real quick, actually. Okay, so this is a conversation between Josh and Make Believe. Josh says to Make Believe, these guys used to be my friends, but not anymore. He removed me from my friends list. Okay, I'm just going to assume that you're referring to me by he, really. And yeah, that is manipulation. That is manipulation, and that's also making things look bad on me. That's also making things look bad on me and look bad on Tokito, when you're the one that's in the wrong here. Now, whether that this is innocent, like, stuff, innocent, like, whatever innocent or not, that clearly you know what you're doing, because how the heck does someone not realize this? For that entire day, you've been trying to get me and Tokito's attention for this entire day. Entire day. Like, this is clearly on purpose. You are definitely self-aware of this, because the other stuff that also you said, like when you said you didn't know why Spike basically, like when you said you didn't remember why Spike blocked you, you literally just stated to Tokito why he blocked you. So you did know. So you lied to your community, you manipulated your own community. No, Tokito, that's not how you you guys can't ban him like that. I have to do that from my own channel. I'm not gonna do it yet. I'm gonna give Josh a few days. I'm gonna, just in case he isn't actually looking at this. I'm pretty sure he is looking at this video right now, well, stream or whatever. But I'm gonna give him a few days though left, and then that's pretty much it. Because I'm also gonna be putting this as a post as well, and I really do hope that Splatters can feel better, because Josh, you did guilt trip Splatters as well. There was also technically in terms of manipulation in this, but you did stuff that made you lose trust in a lot of people. Honestly, if you want my advice on what you should do now, is I think you should apologize to everyone of what you did wrong. Because honestly, dude, this is not okay. The fact that you I literally warned you this from the very beginning. Even Tokito warned you this from the very beginning. But you still ignored the warning and kept doing the same thing. In fact, one of the people that you're trying to be friends with, I'm not going to get too much into, like, oh my god, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to say anything about it. Nope, not worth it. You'll figure it out. But anyways, like, point is, dude, you need to stop trying to be friends with everyone, okay? And I'm not trying to be a bully here or anything like that, but you need to stop freaking... Yeah, a general apology, no guilt tripping. Yeah, no, a general apology. Thank you for saying that, Goofy. Thank you. A general apology. And besides, and like, maybe also stop trying to be friends with everyone you meet, because I already told you from the beginning, Josh, so did Tokito, that not everyone on the internet is safe. I literally also said this to you when you broke up with Splatters. Online relationships aren't good either. So yeah, I can understand probably if you are young, probably like in your teens, like you probably want to experience like a lot of stuff. You probably want a lot of friends. You might be under an impression. I don't know, really. I don't know the situation with you, but this has to stop though, Josh. This is causing a lot of discomfort to me, to Tokito, to Goofy, to my friends, to literally everyone else probably on this channel as well, and to other communities as well. And you still ask, why do you get unfriended? You ask, why do you get unfriended? There's your reason. Because you're doing stuff that are making people uncomfortable. And honestly, I never wanted to be in this situation to begin with, to actually, like, I wouldn't have to do this if you actually just, consider what you're doing. You need to consider other people's emotion, Josh, because honestly, all this right now, no, ain't good. So, whatever you do, then whatever you do is what you do, really. But unfortunately, though, I'm afraid I can't have you around here anymore, though. I'm sorry, Josh, but I think that's the way it's gonna have to be, though, because this behavior is unacceptable. It's weird. You kissed it, Splatters, without consent. Just because she was saying that she missed it, you doesn't mean she literally meaned it, or she or he. I don't know. I don't think it was he or they or whatever. But literally, your actions speak louder than words. Is that the phrase? I don't know. But anyways, point is, Josh, the best thing I suggest that you do is apologize to your community, because clearly there are some things that you knew, but you lied to your community about, acting like you didn't know. So I think the best thing to do is apologize and be honest about it. Don't guilt trip, no guilt tripping, no manipulation, no nothing. Just a general apology, like Goofy said. And with that, everyone, I rest my case here. And just to be clear, I think Splatter is a he. I don't know though. Yeah, I have no idea either. I actually have no idea what relationship was between them. But anyways, I rest my case here because honestly, like, this has brought me so much discomfort. I think that to say the least, honestly, not everyone is what they seem, and yeah. Now, whether Josh is actually innocent and probably all this is like a mistaken thing, I doubt it, really, or that this is actually something he's been doing intentionally. I actually think he has been doing a lot of it intentionally, though, because, like, there were some things that was clearly obvious that he knew, that he did on purpose, and he did lie about. He did also lie to me in terms, and yeah. So, this is going on the internet. And yeah, now I'm not gonna make drama out of this. After when I upload this, and I also release a post about it, so hopefully that a few of my other few more viewers can reach this, can see this. I know not everyone is here due to it's like weekdays and stuff, and I do know that still there's like, some stuff. I don't really know how to really explain it. It's Friday, okay? Like, people, we want to sleep, people. But anyways, that's kind of all from me and Goofy and Tokito, really, I believe. That's all the stuff that we have. To end it off, even Josh's viewers are pretty much fed up with this as well. Not viewers. It's not viewers, friends. It's friends, not viewers. I'm pretty sure even freaking Josh's what is it? Josh's friends are fed up with the freaking tagging and stuff and all this, and I don't blame them really, because honestly, Josh is being an attention seeker. Really, like, he looks for attention, and the reason why I say that is because actually I only seen him, like, throughout my streams, he only joined twice. I think twice or 3 times, and that's it. So most of the time when he was here, he was only chatting with the viewers, and that was it. And he did try to interact with me a few times, but still, though, most of the time, though, I think was just the viewers, though, I think. But anyways, honestly, I'm just gonna let this all go now, because someone had to address this, someone had to do this, and yeah, I think we rest our case here. So, yeah, Tokito, Goofy, do you guys want to rest the case here? Because I don't really think there's anything else that we have to say, really, about this. Okay, well, I guess that's we're resting our point of view from here. So if somehow splatters or spikes come across this, I hope you guys well, I don't know. I hope you guys just know that yeah, there's nothing else really bad to do. You're caught, man. You're caught, and I don't want to. Sorry, I don't want to. Yeah, don't. Yeah. Also, don't trust people on the internet. Don't trust everyone you meet, because, like, literally, I'm pretty sure if we're talking about ninja law people as well, like, now, not all ninja law people are bad, but still, there are some ninja law people, though, that, like, that, from that community from, like, 3 years ago, I say, or more, that has done some stuff. And I did make a pinned comment as well, saying that not all people in the ninja law community was bad, but still, like, that's still, like, still friggin' ninja is, you know, yeah. But anyways, with that said, I think I'm gonna rest the case here now, and I'm guessing Tokito and Goofy also doing this. So thank you, Tokito and Goofy, also for helping me along with this as well, because honestly, someone had to address this to Josh, because if you're not gonna learn the easy way, you're gonna have to learn the hard way, my guy, and that's it. So hopefully this is a lesson, Josh, that you'll take, and understand that the stuff that you're doing is making some people uncomfortable. So yeah, so the best thing I say to do is just be honest with your community or friends or whoever, and apologize to them, because yeah. And if there is any of Josh's friends watching this as well, thank you for at least coming this far in here to at least listen to my point of view on all this. Our point of view on this, me and Tokito and Goofy's point of view on this, because yeah, I know that there's some things that people can get fed up with sometimes too. If you're someone that is fed up, then yeah, I can definitely understand that. But anyways, thank you all so much for listening to this, and I'll just be clear, I'm just gonna leave this alone now. I'm gonna probably make a post about it, and then that's final, but I'm not trying to make drama or anything out of this. I'm only doing this for my viewers' protection or safety, and that's pretty much it. So yeah. So anyways, with that said, that's all from me. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, actually, as I'm recording this. Well, not recording this, as I'm streaming this. So yeah, I'll see you guys, I guess, next time. Goodbye!